There is something happening in the shadows of the global financial system. Something so profound, so carefully hidden, and so meticulously coordinated that most people will never sense its presence until it is already embedded into the architecture of their daily life, woven into the invisible circuitry beneath banks, governments, and markets. Behind the glow of skyscrapers where executives walk past marble floors in silence, inside private lounges where fortunes move without leaving a trace, in off-record meetings where hedge fund titans speak in riddles and half-sentences, a quiet accumulation has begun, and it revolves around a digital asset the public has never fully understood: XRP. While the world remains hypnotized by the noise of Bitcoin headlines, the extreme speculation of altcoins, and the circus of crypto hype, a different story has been unfolding. One that connects technologists, financiers, banks, and global institutions in ways the average person is not meant to see. Billionaires like Chris Larsen and Jed McCaleb, architects of Ripple's earliest vision, positioned themselves early as if they understood a storm was coming. A storm that would not just rewrite the rules of finance, but rewrite the very rails upon which money moves. The late Matthew Mellon, whose banking dynasty roots stretch into the deepest corridors of American finance, once spoke cryptically of XRP as the future no one is ready for, turning a private conviction into a near-billion-dollar position before most people even knew what a bridge currency was. And then there are the institutional giants: Fortress, Pantera Capital, Galaxy Digital, Brevan Howard, Marshall Wace, and other financial titans whose strategies are rarely public, whose moves are made not with emotion, but with intelligence networks, geopolitical forecasting, and access to data that ordinary investors will never see. They moved into Ripple quietly, without fanfare, without splashy interviews or bold predictions, almost as if they didn't want the world to notice the direction that liquidity was beginning to flow. Because to them, XRP is not speculation. It is infrastructure. It is a silent key, a tool, a solution to a problem most people don't even know exists. To see the truth, you must look beneath the bright headlines and deep inside the rusting machinery of global finance. The current financial system, the one people trust simply because it is old, is a maze built on outdated rails. SWIFT, the world's primary method of moving money across borders, was designed before the internet, before smartphones, before globalization. It is slow not because it must be slow, but because banks profit from delay. Every international transfer crawls through layers of correspondent banks, each taking its piece, each delaying settlement, each perpetuating a system built around friction. Meanwhile, trillions of dollars sit locked in Nostro and Vostro accounts, trapped like sleeping giants, idle, frozen, unable to move, waiting days for settlement that should take seconds. This is the weakness XRP targets. XRP was not designed to be a store of value. It was designed to be the oil inside a new machine. A bridge currency that connects financial systems the way the internet connected information. It converts any currency to any other currency instantly, eliminating the need for pre-funded accounts and slicing through the multi-day settlement process like a blade. Imagine a world where a corporation moves 200 million across continents in 2 seconds for a fraction of a penny, where a migrant worker sends money to family instantly, without losing 10% to fees, where a central bank performs a cross-border test using digital currencies and settles in real time, where liquidity moves not like molasses, but like lightning, where the phrase "pending transaction" becomes as outdated as the telegraph. That is the world XRP was engineered for, and the elites see it coming. But they do not announce it. They do not brag about it. They do not reveal their full positions. They accumulate and prepare quietly, like hunters who move without disturbing the forest. Because XRP is not meant to scream like Bitcoin. Its power is in its silence. It is not a revolution of noise. It is a revolution of plumbing. A hidden layer. A new financial bloodstream running beneath the old one, ready to take over the moment the world needs a faster, more interconnected system. Banks know this, regulators know this, central banks know this, Even global institutions, the IMF, BIS, WEF, have spoken carefully, cautiously, about the future of instant settlement, about interoperability, about unified liquidity layers. And Ripple has appeared again and again in those conversations, in pilot programs, in private consultations, in strategic collaborations hidden behind non-disclosure agreements. Money is beginning to move in ways the public cannot see. Trial programs between corridors in Asia and Europe, experiments in Africa, partnerships in Latin America, early CBDC tests quietly using Ripple's technology. And for every public announcement, there are 10 private ones the world won't see until years later. If you're enjoying this, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video to show your support. The mystery around XRP is not accidental. It is engineered by the institutions that stand to lose if the world realizes money can move without them. Those who profit from delay do not want delay to disappear. Those who control liquidity do not want liquidity to be free. Those who benefit from friction do not want frictionless movement. That is why the public still believes international transfers take time. That is why you hear so little about XRP in mainstream news. That is why the companies using on-demand liquidity seldom speak loudly about it. Because if the world realized money could move instantly, the world would start asking questions, dangerous questions. Why are banks holding trillions hostage in idle accounts? Why do people accept 3-day settlement times? Why do companies lose millions each year to unnecessary fees? Why does the system move slowly when the technology exists to move instantly? XRP is not just a token, it is an answer to those questions. A restructuring of global liquidity, a silent correction to a broken financial world. And the billionaires, the institutions, and the banking dynasties are not investing in a meme or a trend. They are investing in a new kind of infrastructure, a global financial nervous system, a planetary liquidity web, a world where money flows the way information flows, fast, borderless, invisible, inevitable. And the most mysterious part? The transformation may already be underway, not loudly, not publicly, but quietly, in pilot programs that never make headlines, in early corridors that will one day connect continents, in systems being built beneath the surface, waiting for the moment the old system breaks under the weight of delay and inefficiency. When that moment comes, the ones who position themselves early, silently, patiently, strategically, will not just benefit. They will own the rails upon which the future of money moves. And now you stand here, looking into the shadows, seeing the pattern the world was never meant to notice. Before you go deeper, remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. Not only to support this channel, but to help others open their eyes to what is really unfolding. And check the description below for the follow-up video. XRP versus Bitcoin. What truly is a bridge currency that nobody is talking about? The world is changing quietly, rapidly, irreversibly, and now the mystery is no longer hidden from you.